Can you mute that? Hello, everyone.
I hear crickets. Is that a prediction of what the show's going to be like still?
Hey,
Hello,
maybe
everybody.
I wasn't even paying attention.
I'm hearing crickets on your end. I don't know if it's, I'm assuming it's coming from your end. Hey, Silver Unicorn, good to see you. Silver Keeper, I see you popped in here a bit ago. Hello. Hello, love button. Yes, I did. I restarted my modem 30 minutes ago. Hey, HVAC, good to see you. Now I turned the stream on, and all I hear was crickets. I'm like, yeah, it's a prediction of how the show's going to be tonight. Oh,
Yeah,
too funny.
I wasn't paying attention. I looked over and I was up like, wait a minute.
Are those real crickets or is that an audio track that you're playing? Hey, StreamLabs welcome. Brown Dog Prospecting, welcome to the pre-show, both of you. Welcome. Can you guys hear us okay out there in chat? Can you hear the crickets I'm playing in Steel Ringer's background? That's classic.
Beautiful day out with the window open now.
That is too funny. Too funny. Audio is good. Thank you, Silver Unicorn. Yeah, it's funny because I was getting things turned on. I did, and yes, I did reset my modem 30 minutes ago, love button, so we should be good to go there. I need to set a reminder. Oh, you could have left the crickets going still. That's cool.
Yeah.
I did reset my modem 30 minutes ago, so hopefully it doesn't crap out on me tonight like it did last weekend. And here comes HVAC. Hey, HVAC.
Hello, hello.
Howdy, HVAC.
We're going to get the show going here in about 5 minutes or so. But yeah, that was I'm sorry. I turned everything on and all I heard was crickets.
Well, you know you're broadcasting the crickets.
That was too funny. It was classic. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be a perception of tonight's show.
That was nice and relaxing, right?
There it is. It is. Hey, KK, Kathy's Corner, how you doing?
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Doing the pre-show here, just getting things turned up and warmed up for the 7:05 kickoff here. I sent both of you guys. I did send out a quick agenda on what we're going to do tonight. So basically, we're just going to put our, spend a little bit of time on some bullets that HVAC put out a couple of weeks back about some ideas that we need to start conveying to the noobs. And I guess veterans for that matter too. And then we're going to collect up some bingo ball players. If anyone wants to play, we're going to collect up some numbers on the fly here for about 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to do a little bit of mail call and do a little bit of in a stream. I got some mail call here, do a little bit in a stream, and then try to get out here by about 8:15 so I can get to work. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's how I got it planned, but we'll see how it goes. I just can't get past the cricket. That is so cool.
Hello, Thug and Muscle Shell.
Skull Stacks, welcome, my friend. You former Hoosier, you. Thug, Muscle Shell, good to see you. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that or not still. Skull Stacks is originally from Williamsburg, Indiana. He hasn't been here for a long, long time, but, he's originally from Indiana, so once a Hoosier, always a Hoosier.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think I heard you mention that a while back. Yeah, that's cool. A lot of us out there.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm keeping that running list of, Hoosiers, former and current. And I'm up to 24, something like that. I'm only keeping the channel names in their mailing city. That's it. But I'm keeping that list because it's really cool to see how many people that are from originally or currently in Indiana in the community. It's pretty cool.
Sure.
Makes me look old.
What's that? HVAC?
Put my glasses down.
Your glasses, but you look like a librarian.
Put my gold
Rooms.
I don't know. I got a bunch of them here.
Hello, Silverstruck. Welcome to the pre-show. We're going to get the show going here in a couple minutes here. I actually been playing around a little bit with OBS. You guys are going to like the new intro I have going on here. Okay. Hopefully, it doesn't become nauseating. We'll see. But I've been playing a little bit around with the new version of OBS and came across a couple of neat things I think we're going to play with tonight during the intro and while we're moving from one scene to another to see how it goes. Cool. Me and my techie stuff, I guess.
Yeah. I got to try to pay a little more attention to that as well. There's a lot of stuff in there to learn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just learning. This is, why I just stumbled across this a couple of days ago. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I got to try this out. So we'll see. All right. That's so turn up the crickets. That's so funny. Yep. That is tonight's prediction. No. I hope, and like I said, I did reset the modem. So hopefully we don't crap out like we did last time and, have a good show tonight. Now, every show's good, right? But just the idea that it crapped out last week, I'm like, and then the crickets this time around, I'm like, yep, we're reminiscing from last week.
Yeah. Maybe it's a good omen.
Mm-hmm. We shall see.
Ringer, is that a new display you got there? Or your coin set up there?
Yeah, I do have the colored ones now. So I've got the colorized piece and the colorized Morgan and the colorized ASE back there. Yep. Did change it up a little bit.
Was that some silver shot on either side?
I do have some back here on the back left. Yeah, on the well, which one are you talking about?
The two on either side.
Those
these
look
here?
like bars.
Yeah. Oh, those are bars. Okay. Maybe I'll make my screen bigger. Maybe I can tell.
All right, let's get this show on the road here. We'll see you guys here in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
All right.
Welcome, everyone, one and all, to the Stackers Gathering. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello, stackers. HoosierStacker coming at you from Southern Indiana. Welcome one and all to a Stackers gathering. How is everyone doing this evening here? I still can't get past those crickets still. I love the cricket sound. Keep them going.
They are happy tonight.
They are happy tonight. Hello, Steel Ringer. Hello, HVAC. How you guys doing this evening?
Doing great.
Doing awesome.
A lot of good people out here already this evening. Thanks for swinging by, everyone. If you would be so kind, smash that thumb button. I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, like, share, and subscribe to the HoosierStacker channel if you haven't already done so. I would appreciate it. Rich Metcalf, hello, welcome. The chat, if anyone else is interested in coming up to the panel, the chat is posted in the link is posted in the chat as well. If you guys want to come up, welcome. We got plenty of seats, 6 seats. Thug, Muscle Shell, Skull Stacks. Good to see you. Silver Struck, Silver Unicorn. Silver Unicorn, am I correct in saying that you are under 18 years of age? I was thinking that you were. Could you clarify that? Because if you're over 18, you could sign up for the bingo game Saturday night. But if you are not, then you may have to convince your elders to sign up for you. Let me know. I was thinking you were, but let me know if you would. Let's see. Silver Keeper, Kathy, AC Stacker, welcome. You're over 18. Cool. Well, if you're interested, sign up to the Stacker or bingo game Saturday night. If you're interested, just look for the latest video for the bingo commercial, I guess you want to call it that, and follow those instructions. Or we can spin out the balls tonight. We are going to set a little bit of time aside this evening to spin out balls for anyone else who wants to play but hasn't submitted their numbers. But we'll do that here in a little bit.
Yeah. Or we'll take time during the show if you just want to put your numbers in the chat. We could do it that way too.
Yep, we can do that as well. So still Ringer, how you doing this evening? I saw you were showing off some shinies a bit ago.
Oh yeah, HVAC was just asking about something I had here, if it was shot or not, but it was those bars.
Well, yeah. What's behind the looks like the next to that bullet? Is that shot? On the far back left?
Yeah, I did have a little vial of shot back here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just one. Yep.
I'd like to get me a little bit of that.
Is that like an ounce or?
That is 1 ounce. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Just a little different this week.
And the knife is what? Is that a case? Or what is that?
Yeah, it is. That's an old case.
Very good.
Hardwood handle. Yeah, I love that thing. It's easy. Makes it easy to pop open the capsules. Works great. The thin blade on it. Works fantastic.
All right, Silver Unicorn. Yeah, if you are available, cool. You can always put your numbers in, and your numbers will be permanent into the panel, into the pick list. And then anytime that you are free to play, and we have a game, your numbers will already be there. So, yeah, just let me know or email me or put it into the chat, and we'll add you to the list. HVAC, how you doing, buddy?
Well, very tragic day. It's been a heck of a week. I lost a pair of pliers. I lost 2 meters that measure humidity. They're like $130 a piece.
Oh,
I misplaced my field piece voltmeter, like $250.
Wow.
Lost my 6-way screwdriver. So it's been, oh my God. But Boss Man bought me the humidity meters this morning. He bought me some new ones, which was very nice of him. And I found my meter at a call that I was at 2 days ago at my last call. And I found my wrench at another house that I just happened to be like half a mile away from when I finished up my last call today. So I got everything back. So I'm feeling much better now.
Wow.
I was stressing over having to drop $500 right quick.
Yeah, that's a lot to lose in a week. That's for sure.
It's been a heck of a week, I tell you. It's like every morning it's like, oh no, where's that? Where's that? So I'm good now, and I'm in good company, so life is good.
You want to say, are Are you losing your marbles along the way?
No. I'm good. And woke up. My dog woke me up at 2 o'clock this morning to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I've been up since laid in bed till 3. So I've been up since 3 o'clock.
Yeah, my hours are crazy being on night shift and stuff anyway, but I get used to it after a while.
Well, hello there, Manasee.
Manasee,
welcome.
Hello, my dear.
So I'm not crazy. I thought I was missing something earlier when you had the gold glasses on. So now we're back to black. So
yeah. Oh, I got some.
You got a bunch. Okay.
Those I don't usually wear in public. Yeah,
you have to wear the right apparel. You have to wear the right apparel for those to match. So.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost still. Not sure what happened there. Well, lost just still. Come on back in here.
He went away.
Yeah, he went away. So, yep. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of education this evening. We're going to start that off this evening. Still, we got a couple of bullets we would like to talk about with the community in regards to just being part of the stacking, being part of your stacking journey, and how you should, well, I wouldn't say should, I mean, it's completely up to you, but what would be some good tips and tricks in your stacking journey to help you guys prosper and in this world of precious metals. So yep. I'm gonna let HVAC kick it off here, and of course anyone out here in the chats are more than free to chime in, and still you're able, if you want, you can chime in as well with your input as well.
Putting me on the spot. Let me start off by, this is a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pages.
6 pages
that I have put together.
Is it double-sided? Is it double-sided pages?
No.
Okay.
No. So you can make notes on the back as you go along. But now I made this for a buddy of mine I've known since high school, and he wanted to start getting into it. So what this is just a bunch of information from all the videos that we've all probably seen. I kind of put them all together and just kind of made a little outline of some things to look for, things to do, things to consider when you're stacking and primarily getting started. I think we've all kind of made some mistakes in the past, or made some purchases that we didn't really want to.
Oh yeah, I'm sure each of us have done that.
Yeah. So, but it's a learning process. I mean, I was watching the guy the other day, and he bought the new U.S. gold coin with the bucking bronco on it.
Yeah.
Great purchase for people who like those kind of purchases, and it's not wrong by any means, but so everybody's got to find their own thing. But I think there's some things that need to be covered and understood, before you get into it. And I think the first bullet point is purchasing metals as a hedge against inflation and not an investment for quick returns.
Here.
I've let a couple of my real close friends know that I'm playing with some silver, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, you're going to be rich one day." No. I'll just be able to buy groceries when you can't. That's all.
Yep.
And kind of break that down and talk to them about that. And the next one is to never go in debt.
Never go in debt for your precious metals?
Yes. I mean, I've heard horror stories of people getting the silver bug and just can't stop. And they'd go and deplete all their savings. And then all of a sudden they got to go and liquidate some of their metals. And of course they're going to lose because they haven't held on to it long enough for the premiums to come up to match the
offset, the cost.
The offset. Right? Yeah. So,
yep.
So you always want to make sure that it's just a cushion and a safe haven for the future.
And And just so everyone knows out here, real quick, the three of us, HVAC, Still Ringer, and I, we get together a lot off of YouTube just to chat, and we have similar discussions like this every couple of weeks or so, just a chat off of YouTube. And so what your guys are seeing and hearing this evening is basically stuff that has been discussed in some fashion or another offline. So this is nothing new to us. But HVAC, when he put this this document together, has some really good points, but it's very detailed. So we're going to take that document, we're going to break it down every, maybe cover one or two bullets every Thursday, just so we don't completely kill you guys with information, so we don't drown you with information. But it is very good information. So if you are interested, we are willing to share.
Yeah, Hoosier's got the PDF, and I guess you can post it in the chat somehow, or
yeah, I guess we could do that. I didn't know if you want to do that or not, but we can.
Well, that's, and then I'll put it out there just for, and it's people. It's not gospel. I mean, because everybody's going to do different. And but this one here. And maybe we can stop. Actually, I want to cover the next one too. I see a lot of it. There's a silver forum on Facebook, and I see a lot of new people come in and they're asking, how much should I purchase? And that's huge. And I called a bunch of financial professionals a year or so ago, and just out of the blue, I didn't know them. And just told them I was interested in starting to accumulate some silver and gold and precious metals, and how much should I invest? And I was getting anywhere from 5% of your net worth to 20% of your net worth, which can be a lot or it can be a little. It just depends on where you are financially.
Right. I was going to say, it seems like, that would be very, subjective to one's income and available cash flow, right?
Yep. And available cash flow means you're out of debt. All right, you got your mortgage, you might have your car payment. Okay, that's kind of necessities, but credit cards, get all that stuff paid off. Don't start stacking until you're debt free.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, HVAC, because if you don't start, you have to start somewhere. If you can start small, just, I got a lot of debt myself, but I knew last year, after what happened last year, I knew I had to get into it, and I knew I didn't have a whole lot of cash flow. So I made the effort to free up the cash flow. So yeah, that's why you don't see me with a lot of shinies every week, because I just don't have that type of flow available yet. But I knew I had to start somewhere, and last year was the kick in the pants to make it happen. So as I always say, and still you can chime in if you want, as I always say, whenever you're doing precious metals, it's never an investment. It's always a savings. You don't invest, you save. You never buy, you acquire, because you're just converting fiat to something tangible, right? And you always do it slow and steady and within your budget. Do not exceed yourself, which falls in line to what you were saying about not using credit for this HVAC. But you just go slow and steady and within your budget. And if you can't, set yourself to do like if you try to set yourself to do something, monthly, if your cash flow allows, or quarterly. But you have to start somewhere, and no matter how little or how much you are able to free up to convert, you got to start somewhere. And this is something that wish I would have done 30 years ago. But but when you're 20, you're not thinking about retirement and savings and preserving your wealth. You're not thinking that when you're 20ish,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So any new people or any young people, young adults out here that that could benefit from this information, please take heed and listen. I don't want to say listen to your elders, but take heed to what our tips and tricks are, because it will help you in the future. Even though you may not see it today, 30 years from now, you'll be thankful that you're listening. Go ahead, still.
Still, yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, a lot of us do still have some credit cards, and I think a lot of us are probably in that boat. So um, I guess we just have to watch it a little more, right? Like I still watch how much I spend for sure, but I'm down from I believe it was 4 credit cards, down to 1 now. So making
Good.
strides on that and still able to, put a little bit of the silver back, but definitely you have to watch those credit cards or anything like that because that's just a trap that's really hard to get out of.
Well,
Once
see,
you get all that, it's terrible trying to get out of that debt.
yeah, I don't do credit cards at all. I am COD. I mean, I got my debit card, but I don't get a bill after I use that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only way I would use a credit card would be if I had absolute assurance that I would pay off whatever I acquired by the end of that billing period, because I do not want to be paying interest for precious metal. That's like paying taxes for precious metal. I don't want to be doing that either.
Yeah, that's something I would definitely don't use your credit card to buy your coins.
Now I know people do because they have that flow available to offset, to not allow that to roll over to the next billing cycle. Some people have that flexibility, not everyone does, and
Yeah,
a lot of people use their credit cards for they can pay off that balance and to get their rewards and their cash backs and all that too.
exactly.
So there are some advantages, but you got to make absolutely sure that you can pay that guy off at the end of the month, right in the billing cycle, so you don't get whacked with interest for buying precious metals.
Yeah, here in Georgia, we don't pay taxes on gold and silver.
Same here.
And every once in a blue moon, I'll be at my LCS and they take a credit card, and I didn't realize that there was a charge to use your credit card. And it's like $3. It's like
3% or something like that. I believe.
I bought $30 worth of silver, and now it's $33. I just paid 10% more.
Yeah.
So. But
I'm looking through the chat here. Silverstruck says, I prefer to purchase PMs with free flowing cash, regardless of percent of income or net worth. So that goes right back into being able to buy on your budget, within your budget, Silverstruck.
Yes.
If you have the cash flow, cool, but always keep it within your budget. Don't overextend yourself, because you'll be hurting in the long run if you do.
Well, Donald in New Mexico, he put up, where did that go? Collecting in series. I think it's back down in the chat. What did he say? Putting a set together. There's a lot of satisfaction in putting a set together. And that's very true. That's kind of how I started, is just going in and buying $2.80 face value every week. That's 2 ounces. And sometimes it was just every other week, but I got to noticing different coins. I didn't know anything about coins. So I started making a set of 1964 dimes. That was my thing in the beginning. Get a whole bunch of them for a little bit of money, or a little bit of fiat, I should say. And so I just started off that way. And then I was in another store one day, and he had a little Ziploc baggie of dimes, and he wouldn't let me go through them. It's like, no, I'm just selling the whole thing. So I got it. And there was different dates in there. So I ended up filling up tubes of specific years, it's all about the hunt at that point. It kind of becomes a fun little hobby instead of just going in and saying, give me some weight and I'm going to get out of here. You're going in and you're looking for worn coins and trying to get the ones that are the least worn. So yeah, I mean, there's all kind of ways to make sets. If you got kids, Colton, he was my grandson. He was in here a month or so ago. I'm going to get him started on penny collections. So we can go. And then, of course, we got people who do collections. They're going to get it. Whoa. That one's like a shiny one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a high relief.
I know someone put in here they have a set of 2021 ASCs. Are you referring to skull stacks? You're referring to, did you put a set together of type 1 and type 2 skull stacks? Is that what you're saying?
I think he said 8Gs.
Oh, geez. Oh, sorry about that. Good
Yeah.
for you on that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Silver Unicorn, 3% your LCS, whether you use a card or a debit. Yep, same thing at mine.
I've never have used my plastic at the LCS. That's cash only there for me. I just, because of the fact I know there's that 3% fee, so I just don't want to pay that 3%. So even if it was just a debit card, I still don't want to pay the 3%.
Well, that's a whole nother, topic we can get into another day. Is cost averaging.
Oh yeah.
I figure in my gas when I'm heading out Saturday, and hey, I'm going to the store. How much am I buying? What store's got the best price? Is it worth for me to drive that extra 5 miles to get 2 extra ounces? Probably not. So, I mean, I really watch my budget all the way down to how much gas it takes me to get there. But yeah, cost dollar averaging, that's something we can get into another night.
Yeah. Topic for another night. So, speaking of sets here, I actually, last time I went to my LCS, I actually picked up a set that the LCS actually provide the COA, and I'm not sure how that works, but he actually had, and I grabbed it because I want to do something with it for the community. I picked up this, let me go big for a second here. I picked up this set here. It is
very nice.
The 1986 the first ASE and the last ASC of the Type 1.
Very good.
Oh, that's a cool set.
Yeah.
So this guy here, 1986 ASC. It's hard to tell with the camera here. And a 19... I'll try this one instead.
There you go. Much nicer.
So a 1986 ASC and then a 2021 ASC. Of course it's Type 1. Yeah, I picked this up. That's a set.
Yeah, that's a nice set. I mean, I would buy that. You can go and get their high reliefs and start spending more and start getting up into the crazy ones.
But for me,
I like that.
I'm a stacker, so I got this primarily because I'm going to do something with it for the community here. I haven't decided yet, but I got this because the fact that it did catch my attention. But I'm not going, as Yankee always says, you date it, you don't marry it. So eventually this will be going back out to the community. I just don't know when and how as of yet. So more to come on that. But like I said, I'm a stacker. So I just like to wait myself. But some people, everyone, but at the same time, if you don't change it up every so often, you could get very bored very quickly.
Yeah. And I went to quarters, and so I kind of got bored with the dimes after I had tube of 64s, tube of 63, 62, 61, 60s. And it's like, okay. And then I started doing just decades. I got a tube of made in the 50s, a tube made in the 40s, and just breaking it down that way.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways to make your own sets. Like I said, there's no wrong way as long as you don't overpay.
Yep. But yeah, I thought I would share that with you. When Skull Stacks was talking about sets, I had thought, hey, I got a set. What about you, Still?
I find myself rotating, and I believe I've rotated back to constitutional again, actually, which is kind of funny for me. But I just picked up some of these constitutional here these past 2 weeks, and I just keep wanting more of these now.
Did I lose it? Did
No.
I lose it?
No.
Okay.
You got it. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got into the constitutional. I haven't looked back. I love the constitutional, unpolished, by the way.
Unclean.
Leave me alone. Well, that is my last bullet point. When we're not going to get that far tonight, but that is the last bullet point.
There's a lot of good information out there on that. And I mean, there's a little bit, you might be a little mind numbing originally, but if you sit down and you break it down 2 or 3 bullets at a time, it makes it a lot more digestible, I guess. And but really good information. So yeah, we'll be hitting on that every so often on this show here. And speaking of shinies, hello.
Yeah, see, these were these 2 bendies that I picked up that were just thrown in a big box of these 50% or 50-cent halves.
Like a bargain bin even?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I thought these were, I couldn't tell they were proof or not, but these were shiny. It just kind of stuck out. They had quite a few of these, so I was like, wow, That was mixed in with literally these walkers and everything else, so
Yeah, that
able
one
to
there in the
find
middle is
somebody's
pretty
stuff.
decent.
Yeah, there's some nice ones. Had these in there all in the same bin. So
they just sort of threw them in there. They didn't really pay attention to what they put in there, huh?
yeah, somebody just came in and must have sold a bunch of this stuff off. So I was picking through it.
Yeah. I found that at my L sales from time to time. It's like, you got this in here. It's like, yeah, it's a slick. Don't worry about it. Just leave it in there.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Meal Man, good to see you. James Neil Brown, welcome.
Anybody have any platinum? Not I.
Not I. I'm barely able to keep up with silver and gold.
I have not started into platinum yet either. No.
And for that matter, I'm barely able to hold on with just the physical assets. There's a lot of people that are really into the macroeconomics of stuff, and I just way too many numbers for me.
Yeah.
I rather, for me, the physical is the easiest. It's basically you basically buy low and sell high the best you can anyway. And slow, stay on budget.
Buy low with the constitutional. Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday, and it's kind of funny. My dad's a stacker. He's 85 years old, and he stacked a long time ago, back in maybe the mid 70s. Just didn't stack. He just bought. Well, now that I've gotten into it, he's started to get back into it. And I was at his house Monday. It's like, if you know anybody that's selling at spot, let me know. It's like, yeah, right. So I called up this pawn shop up the street, which I frequent sometimes, and he sells at spot. I don't know why, but he does. So like, I called him up and he said, yeah, I think I got maybe $180 out the door somewhere, and I'll have to count it and see. So I called my dad. I said, Dad, I found you some constitutional at spot. It's like, okay. And he went up there and bought every bit that he had. It was like 2 miles, it was perfect for me to hit on the way home. But he went up and bought every bit that he had.
Didn't offer you any, huh?
No, did not.
Wow.
So you know where it was for the finders keepers.
Yeah.
I guess next time you'll wait to tell him, won't you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell him nothing. I'll buy it, and when spot goes up, I'll sell it back. I'll sell it to him. How about that? That'd be wrong. That would be wrong.
Tell him next time. Oh yeah, there's like $2 left here for you if you want it.
Yeah.
Hey, Hoosier Proud, good to see you. Welcome. So yeah, that's pretty good topics there for discussion. We got plenty to talk about definitely in that PDF. So we'll touch on that every so often. 2 or 3 bullets just to start getting a little bit of education out here, because that does, we all need to learn, and we still got plenty of newbies coming out here that need to learn, and got plenty of veterans that could probably get a refresher too. So it's gonna be good.
Well, looks like we got 14 joined in.
Yeah.
I guess you can say, how many have been stacking less than a year?
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you have been stacking for less than a year.
All right, Andre Osborne just popped in. He is one of my LCSs.
Hello, Andre. Good to see you.
And
Hey,
Pirate Stacker, welcome, my friend. Long time.
Hello, Pirate.
I really like his store. He has all the new shinies. He's not into the. Yeah, I mean, he's got all the new rounds. The 1 ounce bars. He's got big bars too sometimes, but not so much into the high dollar numismatic stuff. But he's always got the new shiny maples and Krugerrands and eagles and wide variety of stuff.
Well, I was going to say, still, we can invite him up to the panel if he's interested.
I've invited him up. He knows he's welcome. I actually trying to get him to come and talk and give us a little bit of training on the kind of silver that he likes to distribute.
Okay.
But I just invited him to watch tonight and to come in if he wants to. That's Andre. Okay. It's entirely up to you. We can bring you in next week if you just.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say we do this every Thursday, Andre. So if you're available and interested, come on up. And Pirate, good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. Yeah, Pirate has been doing it for about a year now. Myself, same. Thug, James O'Neill Brown. He started actually looks like just this past February. So a lot of newbies out here, but there's also a few. I don't want to say elders, but there's a few veterans out here as well. So we can definitely learn and feed off each other and just tips and tricks, and because there could be some things that a noob learns that an elder, or I keep saying elder, a veteran would be like, oh really, type of thing. So
okay, Andre said maybe next time. I actually told him to shoot a little video of his store, and maybe we can upload it and do a little 15-20 second thing of his store and see if we can get him some business.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool, yeah.
So hopefully he's working on that. I do plan to come see you this week, Andre, so be ready.
I tell you what, that seems to be a thing right now, is getting your LCSs engaged in the community. I mean, Yankee does it with Tim Marshner, and of course he gets his sponsorships from SJCS Gold and Hero and all those guys. And then of course, the Silver Stacker up there in Crown Point, he gets in with his LCS all the time, and he does things with his LCS all the time too. So it's definitely a trend right now here recently. I
really like it too. I love those videos. It's just good information.
All right, those are awesome. Actually, it makes me want to go up and visit those shops. You know, there's one up north that does that, and one down south too. So it, you know, the variety that you get to see in those different stores, that definitely kind of makes me want to go visit them. You know.
Yeah, well, they've talked about, since they've been put on YouTube with their buddies, that their business is picking up. Their online sales have picked up. So was it Coin Guy down in Florida, I believe? I'm gonna go drop in and see him next time I'm down there.
Yeah, Spegs LCS.
Yeah. He's not too far from Colton, my grandson. He may be an hour away, but in Florida, an hour is nothing. You get across the state in an hour just about.
Well, I mean, it's hard to find a good LCS pirate. And I know there's several. I guess the key word there is good, right? Because I'm sure Florida's got several in the central or around the central Orlando area. But yeah, trying to find a good one, that's the key, because, you know, you have to establish that relationship. And sometimes, you know, some people just don't want to do that. They just want to do the transaction and be done with it. But, you know, you want to establish that relationship. Just makes it nicer to have that relationship. Not only from a bargain standpoint, but just to have someone to talk to about stuff that's a lot more knowledgeable.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I got 4 that I go to. Andre, he's got all the new stuff. Sometimes he'll have some constitutional, and I got my other guy, he doesn't have anything new. He's always got constitutional Morgans and pieces and, you know, just used, circulated stuff. And the guy that's close to my house here, he just has whatever people bring in. So he's got a wide variety of stuff. You never know what he's got. And then the gentleman south of me, he's a elderly gentleman, and he's got everything from the dollar bills. He had a dollar bill in there from Civil War or something, $4,000 for this piece of paper. And that's how I look at it. I'm not a dollar bill guy, but $4,000 for this dollar bill. And
Really?
some old gentlemen are in there looking at it, and they're purchasing these things. So you can make a set out of anything. That's for sure. And it's
Yes.
Hey, Millstacks, welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome.
So Hoosier Proud asked, "What's a good shop in Greenfield?" So
Ooh,
I don't know if
that's up your alley, buddy.
I don't know of a good shop in Greenfield there, Hoosier Proud, but I've had some good luck in Greenwood at the Coin Index. If that one's close to you, try that one out.
Yeah. Proud, I don't know exactly where you're at in the state, but if you're south of Indy, I know there's a coin shop in Franklin, but I've never been there. That's about the closest one I have access to on this side of the river. Otherwise, I have to stay down here in Jeffersonville. There's nothing between Jeffersonville and Indy until basically Franklin, but I've not been to that shop, but it looks good online anyway.
Yeah, and another one on the east side, if you're towards the east side of the city, I've heard good things about the Lost Dutchman rare coins. I haven't been in that shop yet, though, because they're usually closed when I can get there, but I've heard some good stuff around that one as well.
Okay, so Hoosier Proud, he's actually in the Seymour area. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing around the Seymour area. I'm proud. I've looked. You either have to come down here to Jeffersonville or go up to Franklin. I don't even think there's anything in Bloomington for that matter. Or if there, well, actually, I think there is one in Bloomington because T, the HoosierStacker, has been to that one. He's had a couple of videos from that one in Bloomington, so there is something over there. That's still a good hike even from Seymour. So,
what do you call a good hike?
Well, for you guys, and you know, a hike for me would be about an hour to an hour and a half. So that covers everything from Jeffersonville, where I live, which is right across from Louisville, up to Indy. That's my hike. So I'm an hour and a half away from Indianapolis. So Seymour, Franklin, all those areas that we were just talking about are on my way. Bloomington's about an hour and 20 minutes away. So that's really about my limit.
Yeah, Andre, from my house, I usually don't go from my house he's not open on Saturdays or Sundays. He closes at 4:00. Give me a break.
I'm just 4:00 banker hours.
Yeah, but no, he's real close to our shop that I work at. So in the area, so I'm always at lunchtime. If I'm in that area, that's where I go to lunch. Go get me some rounds or some bars and sit on the bar stool. We chat for 15-20 minutes, and I go and find me a hot dog at the gas station and hit the road.
There you go. 45 minutes is around the corner in Atlanta. I believe that. that's like a neighborhood trip for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. For anybody in the chat's in Atlanta, he's Buford Highway and Chamblee Tucker over by Peachtree to Cab Airport.
Does he have an online presence there, HVAC?
I do not. I don't know. He was going to.
I was going to say, if we could ask him directly. I was going to say, Andre, if you have an online presence, let HVAC know what the website is, and then he can put into the chat.
Hit the link and come in here, Andre. You don't have to wait till next week.
Yeah, but we're always here every Thursday. So I'm actually thinking about just an FYI. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it. I'm actually going to move up a Stackers Gathering to 6 p.m. So I know it's going to make it a little bit difficult for you guys to jump in here, but I'll man the ship until you guys can come in here if you're available. But I have learned here in the last week or so that I'm basically going to stay on night shift for the foreseeable future, which is fine with me. So to allow more time with you guys, I'm going to move my show back to its original time slot, which was 5:55 p.m. So I'm starting next Thursday. My HoosierStacker gathering is going to be from 5:55 p.m. until 8:30 the latest.
Are you a different time zone than I am?
Nope, we're both Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, I've already told my office I need to be home by 7 every Thursday. And today is like, it's 3 o'clock. Are you ready to go home? It's like, well, if you don't have anything, I can.
I mean, I appreciate your dedication to that HVAC. I really do.
I enjoy it.
But I don't lose your job over it. Come on.
No. They don't like to pay overtime anyway.
There you go.
And I get plenty of it. So,
all right.
This time, Dan, I come in and have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some Doritos and give my wife a kiss and make a cup of coffee. And here I am.
And then she doesn't have to deal with it the rest of the evening.
Yeah, she's in there watching old Star Trek. She's on a Star Trek binge for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She started at the most recent. Is that how you say it? And she's going backwards all the way to the original.
Oh, man.
So she's not starting at the beginning. She's starting at the end and going back. So
Wheatback Attack, welcome to HoosierStacker's Gathering. Yes, I saw where you subscribed to the channel a couple days ago, my friend. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for showing some love, and smash that thumb, everybody. I would appreciate it. All right. Oh, it's 10 till 8. I didn't realize how late it was.
As long as I got you, I live the good life. Me without my silver, I would not be pleasant to live around. Since I've gotten into stacking, I get nervous. I call my LCS my pharmacist. My wife says I'm sick, so she lets me go to the pharmacist.
I bet she's got like she's probably like just leave and go to the store for a little bit. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's like, how much you got in the account? I got this much. Okay, go get this much in cash and go. I'll see you later.
I'll tell you what. Let's get. It's 10 till 8. Let's get moving on the agenda, which it never works. But hey, this is a good way to stop this and go on to something else. Since we are, and if everyone out here who's not known, we are doing HoosierStacker Bingo this coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we are collecting bingo numbers in advance to help streamline the game night. So I've been putting some videos out here of late just to encourage people to sign up to play. And of course, sign up is free, and playing is free, and winning is free, and all that. But I thought I'd put maybe 10 or 15 minutes out here this evening just to see if there's anyone out here that would like for us to add you to the panel, or not the panel, to the pick list, where you guys can add your name and your numbers to the pick list. If you are interested, put into the chat your what numbers you would like to have on the pick list from. Yeah, shut up, Adrian. put your 10 numbers from 1 to 75 into the chat, and if you want to mix up the numbers, put them into the order that you would like them to be on the pick list. And I will, while you guys are doing that, I'll bring up the pick list here so we all can see it together. Like I said, we'll spend about 10 or 15 minutes doing this. And as I have mentioned before, this is a one-time, pick your numbers in deal, and it stays on the pick list. So if you make it to the bingo night, your numbers are already there. If you don't make it, then they'll be there for the next time. And right now, the bingo show is monthly. We're going to do it the first Saturday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern. So the numbers go in, they stay on the pick list for foreseeable future. And so then if you come in to say, hey, I want to play, well, you're already set, ready to go.
There you go. And Andre, if you play, you can win some of your coins back from me. and resell them back to me. There you go.
Let's make myself big here so we can see that.
I buy them, you win them, and you sell them back to me.
So we currently have 28 players. And Hoosier is on my pick list. Thank you, Terry. So we'll, if there's anyone else that wants to be added to this, basically we need 10 numbers from 1 to 75, and you tell us what position you want the numbers to be in. As you can see, other people have what they've done here. They have actually taken some numbers and they've mixed them up a little bit here. And the reason why we're doing that is, and we'll get into more details as we go, but basically by having 10 numbers, it's going to give us all sorts of flexibility. Now we're going to start off easy this coming Saturday, since this is our basically our first official game. Official, I guess, for lack of a better word. The debut. I mean, we had that dry run a couple weeks ago, but I guess this is going to be our debut show, our debut game night. But we are going to keep it simple by just going with pick 5. So when the time comes, we'll say, hey, pick. We're going to do a pick 5 of the first 5 numbers of your numbers here. So, like for example, Found Barry would look for 73, 74, 24, 62, and 29, for example.
Bingo.
So, he would look for those numbers that time around. Then maybe the next game we'll do the second 5, and then Thug would be looking for 17, 22, 10, 11, 7. And then once we get people acclimated to it, then we might change it up. We might go, just odds one time or another. So we'll pick, we'll look at the odd numbers. And so Kathy would be looking for 5, 55, 45, 44, 34. And then maybe the next game we'll do even. So we'll pick out the even rows here and our columns here, and we'll say, okay, so Muscle Shells, he's looking for 5, 10, 52, 25, and 59. So it's going to give us all sorts of variety, all sorts of ways to change up the numbers. And then once we get really familiar with it, then we might just go with a pick 5, where we pick the first 3 columns, and then we might pick up something else completely out of sequence. So we might grab these 2 columns, and we grab the 9th column. So it's just all sorts of ways we can change it up.
You've got one.
It doesn't sound. Do I? All right, I'll take care of it. It's not that complicated, Terry.
Once we become pros, we'll get real good at mixing it up.
Yeah, so that's why we're going to start, and this was on the suggestion of Steel Ringer here, because the fact that it may look complicated. We're going to start easy. We're just going to grab the first 5 numbers, the first 5 positions, and those numbers and those positions is what you'll be looking for to play on that particular game. And then the next game we'll do like the next 5 numbers, and then we'll change it up as people get more and more comfortable with it. So
as it gets more complicated, the amount of silver value goes up.
Oh yeah.
So you got to pay attention as the games go along.
Thug, Thug, I have your numbers. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Has anyone put any numbers out here? We'll take them if you're interested.
Haven't seen yet.
Okay, that's cool.
And just so everybody knows, this is a free game to play. We're just having some fun, having game playing, right?
Free sign up, free playing, free giveaways, or free winnings, and of course the winnings is shinies.
Something we hadn't even talked about, and we can throw this into the chat.
Speaking of shinies, real quick here
is
let me show off HVAC. Let me show off your shinies real quick here while we're speaking of shinies.
Don't shame me, okay?
So HVAC has donated some shinies to the show, or to the bingo show, and he has graciously donated shinies.
For y'all that don't know, all the laughing, I clean my coins, but they have no numismatic value at all. I check before I clean.
So a couple of rosies, a war nickel, and a rosy. What else do we got here? A half and a quarter. Hard to see with a lot of white, a lot of brightness.
That's is that a 40 or a 90 percenter?
This is your 90, or I'm sorry, this is your 40.
Yep, that's a 40 percenter and a dime or a quarter.
40 percenter and a quarter.
Yep.
And then here is the other 40 percenter. See, you know, because they are so shiny, it screws up my video on this camera.
Blast white, isn't that what they call it?
Yeah, that's right.
Are those wax, Stephen?
So 69 40 percenter and a rosy, and then the proper way of holding on to your constitutionals, a non-touched, non-polished,
that one is toned
and actually toned, 64. Yeah, 64 candy.
That's a nice one there.
And of course, you know, this shiny thing on top.
That's a beauty.
It's got half the silver of that big one. That's all that matters.
So these are donations into the bingo night. So we'll be these will be on the table for we'll play them up on how which game we will put these towards.
Oh, you didn't talk about the number that you receive when you come in.
Oh yeah, that is the other thing. When you guys do come into the show, and if you do want to play, we will give you another bingo ball number, and that number will be used towards like spontaneous giveaways and end of stream stuff, and just stuff outside of bingo, because we are going to allow people to put numbers in during the game. After the second game, we're going to allow a 15-minute window for people to contribute their numbers to the game night. But for people who don't want to play bingo at all, you can say, hey, give me a bingo ball number, and we will add that number to the pick list, and we will use that number for in the stream stuff and other non-bingo things
for the gall.
Yep.
And something I just came up with, and everybody in the chat, we're building on this thing. You know, it's always, if you win and you want to donate to the gall at the end of the show, that's something else we can do. That'll be entirely, I see a lot of the other channels doing that, where people have the option of taking it or donating it to the big giveaway. So I think we ought to implement that too. And who knows, we may end up with a small little bucket for a gall.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think this has serious potential to grow. We just got to get the ball rolling, right? So, hello, Barbara Carbone. Good to see you, my dear. And real quick, since we're talking about the bingo night, Jeff Crumpler sent me some stuff too. Yes.
Did you see the video of him and Tupac today?
I have not.
They went to the pawn shop.
Okay.
And they racked up on war nickels below spot.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you won't see Tupac at a LCS. He refuses to go to LCSs. He finds deals, which he finds really good deals all the time.
Oh, who's this from?
This is from Jeff Crumpler. He actually donated something. I actually won from him something a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him, well, hold on to the shiny until he got his sticker.
Very good.
He got his stickers. This and that's another thing. This sticker was crafted by Dreadpool. Gosh darn, what's the numbers? Dreadpool, I can't remember his last two numbers.
Somebody put it in the chat. Barbara?
Yeah, someone put it in the chat.
Barbara knows. Barbara Carbone, welcome.
Dreadpool crafted this sticker for Jeff Crumpler, or HoosierStacker. And I asked him, just hold on to my win until you get your sticker, so you just ship everything to me at once.
26. Richard Metcalf, 26.
Dreadpool 26, that sounds right. Thank you, Richard.
Yeah.
Yep. Dreadpool 26. Thanks, you Can Do. Welcome. Hey, welcome, Can Do. Welcome, bud. So yeah, so I got this sticker as well. It was a really sharp looking sticker.
Yeah,
Dreadpool did a really good
awesome.
job.
Did a nice job, yeah.
Yeah, he did. So y'all, if you guys need stickers, we're all about supporting each other. If y'all need stickers or a channel logo design, hit up Dreadpool76. He would greatly appreciate your support, as would many people in his community.
There is a lot going on in that sticker.
Oh yeah, very nice.
My Lord, you got stacks of silver in the background. Got a walker. What's that over on the left? I'm blown up. I can't see.
Looks like an ASE maybe.
And he's got the steel ring. Got a lion on the steel ring, and then just below it, that's the eagle. That's just awesome.
Wings on the helmet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he did
I wish I had that kind of talent.
Really good craft, that's for sure. So yes, well, first of all, check out HoosierStacker or Jeff Crumpler. He's got presence out here on YouTube. He and Tupac hang out a lot together, with Tupac living with his mom or hanging out with his mom over there in Missouri right now. But check out HoosierStacker. I don't know if his channel has changed to HoosierStacker or if he's still going by Jeff Crumpler on YouTube right now. I think he's still going by Jeff Crumpler.
Well, they were together today. They went to the pawn shop together today.
Right. But check out Jeff Crumpler or HoosierStacker, and then also check out Dreadpool 26 if you guys. And then if you are interested in crafting some stickers, head up Dreadpool. The man deserves it.
Have you got your music playing in the background?
Or are you sure it's not the crickets that you're hearing?
No, I hear music, which is fine. It's very, very low, but
okay. I do have it playing a little bit to provide some ambience, but the crickets are doing really good too.
They're still going.
Where are they coming from?
Not from here.
The crickets are out my window.
Oh, look what I got from Yankee.
Hang on, let me switch out here. Oh yeah, I saw that. What is that? Your walker?
Yeah, and this here got me an Ike. Went to the LCS the other day, and he owed me $1, so he throws me this clad Eisenhower.
Yeah.
He was like, okay. So that goes in the change bucket for the grandkids. It's like, here you go. Pick out the real stuff from the fake stuff. Use it for training on them. Yeah, picked up
gold maple with them.
A couple of eagles and a couple of neat rounds.
Let's
got a trade unit. I got my first trade unit. I don't know if this camera will do it or not.
Like a trade dollar?
Yep. Trade unit, trade dollar.
If I'm going to start collecting stuff, I'm going to start collecting trade dollar with chop marks on them. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, this is one world trade unit.
Yeah, those chop marks are very cool in those little pieces.
This goes got a. I'm on the wrong camera. Anyway, it's got a scale. Nice scale on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. Eagle, I like that eagle. The way they... Yeah, can we get it in there? Kind of. But a very nice eagle on it. That was cool.
Yeah.
And a couple of Sunshine half ounce. Thought that was pretty cool. Picked up 5 of those because that's all he had. And it wasn't a premium because they were half ounce. So that was pretty neat. Yeah.
Donald says, "You are so organized. I'm jealous."
I'm
Donald,
I have to show him my board.
You haven't seen his board.
I've got an organizing board. Everybody else has what do they call those mats? The coin mats.
Mats, I guess.
The coin mats. Yeah. Mine's
coin
like
mats, yeah.
My mat's on steroids.
Hey, speaking of boards, let me show you something real quick here for Saturday. I'm almost done with it here. Let me switch out real quick here. Go big. Here's our master board for Saturday's bingo night.
That looks really good.
Can you guys see the numbers and letters well? It looks like you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
So I picked up some plexiglass.
I'm on a big screen. Can y'all see it in the chat? How about y'all that are on a phone, on your iPhone?
Let me know if you have phones and stuff. Let me know if you can see this.
Well, I got my iPhone. I can flip it sideways here in a minute.
But this will be the master board for the bingo night, and I actually picked up some plexiglass before coming in here this evening. So I'm going to put this on underneath some plexiglass and drill holes over the numbers, so we can hold the balls over the numbers as we go throughout the game. So that's the game plan. But this is going to be our master board, and I actually have enough room. I'm not going to do it with the cage. Well, yeah, actually, I can. I got enough room on this board where I can actually put the cage right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got my phone turned sideways, and I can see it pretty good. I got my 3 times glasses on.
I can keep the cage over the tray because balls do tend to fall out spontaneously when I'm spinning, and the tray will catch the balls from falling out. So I'm not chasing balls all day long. But that is going to be the game board, the master board for the bingo nights going forward for now. And this is actually big enough and wide enough if I decide, if this works out well, and we get a lot of participation, I may upgrade the board to 1-inch balls instead of half-inch balls, and it's wide enough to where I can go with 1-inch balls if I need to in the future. But for now, it works out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. Silver Unicorn said they can see it on their phone too. So
good. Very good. I'm glad to hear that, because that was a challenge trying to find. Basically, that's why it's white with black lettering, because I had to find something to contrast the letters and numbers. Who will spin your balls?
Barbara wants the 1-inch balls. Okay.
So you'll see those. You'll see that come Saturday. Let's see here, and you'll see the shinies this Saturday. You'll see. Oh, let me open up this package here from Jeff. So Jeff Crumpler donated this to the game for Saturday. He's got on here for the bingo. It's not much, but hope it helps. Jeff Crumpler. So let's see what he did. Let's see what he donated here.
Scissors. Are you a knife guy?
Scissors. I'm too lazy to pick up my knife. It's right there, but I'm just too lazy to pick it up tonight.
Save that for the boxes, for the unboxings.
All right. Cool. He has donated some more nickels.
All right.
He has donated, what we got here? Focus. You're not going to focus home for me, are you, tonight?
Put your hand behind it.
Come on. Yeah, he ain't going to cooperate. It's 1945 and a 1945, 245 war nickels. Both of them with what's the mint mark here? Looks like one's a Denver. Yeah. My eyes are getting old. Forgot the magnifying glass here.
Richard, I do the same thing. I watch it on the big TV and I chat on the phone.
So they are both 45s. Yes, they're both 45s. One of them is a Denver, and the other one, oh, they're both Denver. So they're both Denver 1945 Denver war nickels.
Very cool.
So he has donated this to the bingo game. We'll have to figure out where to put this in. Well, yeah, the three of us will need to get together before Saturday and figure out how we want to put all the shinies together because it was between Jeff's and then your donations, HVAC, and then the stuff I'm putting into the show as well. We probably got about 10 games worth of shinies to go to give away Saturday.
We just work up from a small weight to the biggest weight at the end of the game.
So yeah, add the war nickels to the prize list. We'll figure out how much weight we got entirely here, and keep it simple. Start with the lightest weight and work our way up to the greatest weight. And then I think we're going to do one other thing for the show, or for the bingo night. We're going to have our individual game prizes. And then I think the winners of those individual game prizes, we're going to throw into a bucket for in a stream, another prize for the winners of those particular games. So like, say we have 5 games, 5 winners. Those 5 winners go into another pool, and then we draw out those 5 particular winners for another prize for them. I'm thinking about doing something like that.
That sounds good.
What do you think, Still?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good plan to me.
And then I did get your donation, Still Ringer, for $20. Thank you for that. I got to get to the LCS tomorrow or Saturday afternoon to to convert that to shinies for the game as well. And then also Kathy's Corner donated $10. Who else has donated here recently?
That's awesome.
So I have about $100 worth of donations that we can acquire some more stuff from the LCS.
Very good. And stamps. Don't forget about stamps.
Oh, I got plenty of stamps.
Okay.
Got plenty of stamps. So that's on the agenda for the next couple of days. Go to the LCS, pick up some more shinies, and put them in towards the game.
That's awesome. Awesome. Keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Should be fun.
I'm looking forward to. I like doing stuff like this. And if you do something not routinely, it's more enjoyable. Now, this is going to be a monthly game, and that may change depending on how well the games are received. We may have to go to bi-weekly or less monthly. It just depends on how well the games are received. But we'll start now, and then we'll adjust accordingly. All right, let's get this. So what time is it? 15 after. Well, we're going to go a little over, as always, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and do an in-stream giveaway, and let's get on out here. We're going to do a wheel of names this evening. I'm too lazy to write down a number, so put something into the chat, and we will do a wheel of names. While you guys are doing that, I'll figure out what to give away. I got plenty of giveaway. Just got to get to it. Put one in the chat.
Put one in the chat if you want to win.
Yeah, I put something in the chat.
Yeah, everybody's going to write something now. They're going to type something.
Put something in the chat.
Just don't spell it wrong.
A wheel, huh? Is this going to be the first wheel, or have you done one already?
I've done a wheel a long time ago during my 100 sub game.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, so it works out pretty good. I had back then I had like 50 players. When I was at 100 subs, I had like 50 players on the wheel.
Okay.
Yep, put something in the chat, and I am giving away this 19. Why is my camera not focusing? It's driving me nuts. There it is. 1952 Benji.
Benji.
You know I love my Benjis. A little slick, but it's not too bad.
They're so nice, ain't they?
You know I love my Benjis. So that will be for the end of stream. Well, I guess I'm not scrolling because I don't have it set to scroll. All right, there it goes. There's the ones. All right. Yeah, put something into the chat, and we will grab the names here in just a minute.
All right, Silver Unicorn, Terry, James, Barbara, Donald.
Give you guys about another 20 seconds, and then I'll grab the names. I currently have... don't have a whole lot on there so far. Anyone else? I got 6 or 9 people in the looks like I've put something in recently in the chat.
Mito Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Richard.
1, 2, yeah, I got 10. All right.
Muscle
10 more,
Shell.
10 more seconds.
Muscle Shell, they did a funny thing on him on Tupac's the other night. Somebody threw up a little emoji of a big muscle with a seashell next to it.
Oh, I seen that.
It looked like it was a piece of cheese on their side. It's like, what in the world?
So what is it, arm cheese or something like that?
All right, grabbing participants here. Copy. Switch over to wheel of names. Like.
Fancy with a wheel. There it goes.
Yeah, I was thinking about slurping my coffee, but somebody else on YouTube already slurped, so I'm just going to gulp mine so we don't get mixed up.
That's too late for coffee for me.
Well, I just don't make it too strong. Barbara's feeling lucky. Donald. Ooh. Oh, participants. Who is participants?
That was just a test, right?
Why am I so blurry? Middleman.
Is it the first one off or the last one off?
First one off, I guess.
Can't hear Hoosier.
Hoosier. Turn your mic on. Mic check. Mic check. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. There you are.
There we're back.
I forgot to turn my mic on. So congratulations, Mailman. You won a 1952 Benji.
Very nice.
Congrats, Video Man.
Email me your mailing address and I'll get this out the door to you. You have 30 days to claim your prize.
Or it goes in the gall.
Or it goes into the gall. Yep. If you don't claim it by the next bingo night, we'll add this to the bingo night. Congratulations, Mailman. And thanks for hanging out here.
Very nice.
And get out of that. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and call it. Any last words, still?
No, just have a good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's been fun. Appreciate you all.
Always a pleasure to have you on here. And HVAC.
Well, I want to thank everybody also for coming in here. I see some big names. I call them big names in the chat there. I see a lot of these names all over YouTube, and I want to thank y'all for joining, hanging out with us, and being a part of our evening and spreading the word. And hopefully we'll see you all Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yep. Everyone out here, thank you very much for hanging out for a little bit. Appreciate it. Smash that thumb on the way out if you haven't already done so, and subscribe to HoosierStacker if you would, please. Be so kind. And we will see everyone Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern for Silver Stacker Bingo.
And maintain your cool.
There you go. Have a good night, everybody, and just keep stacking. Good night.
Good night, everyone.